Hi everybody, you're listening to the Hisessions Hawaii podcast where we talk about everything local and beyond. I'm Johnny Masato, your host, and joining me today is Kyle Shimabukuro.
How's it?
Devon Nekoba.
Sup, go Hawks!
That's right. Before we begin, let me remind the listeners of all the ways you can stay in touch with the show. There is Facebook, Instagram, and X, all at Hisessions. You can go to SoundCloud, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts to listen to the podcast. And finally, you can email us at hisessions@yahoo.com. If you'd like to help the show get more music on the channel, you can go to patreon.com and donate. If you'd be more involved with the show, help determine who and what is filmed. I'm like 8 shirts away from being done with sending out all of our t-shirts.
Thanks for doing that, John.
For this year,
nice.
So pretty excited. Everyone's going to have their shirts soon. Even people in the UK are getting their shirts.
Impressive.
soon.
Whoa. Do they let you
Had to
know
pay
when
a
they have the
tariff.
shirt or something?
Huh?
Do they let you know when they have the shirt? Do they give you a picture?
A lot of people, yeah, they'll post and like mail back like, hey, I got my shirt, you know. Some people post on Instagram, things like that. They tag
Hisessions. We had
Hisessions.
our own Instagram where you could post their pictures of them in the shirt.
Would be nice. Would
Just
be
saying.
nice. Looking at Kyle. All right. We'd like to thank Kupu Kupu Landscaping, landscape architects. You can call Kevin Yokamura, 808-722-8685 for a free estimate, or go to kupukupulandscaping.com. You can go to Fort Ruger Market. I went to Fort Ruger Market yesterday, which is not a podcast day, and the lady there was like, I didn't know there was a podcast today. And I was like, no, I come here on my...
I'm just eating
eating
Yeah, you
food,
go there a
man.
lot.
Yeah, I go there when I'm not on the podcast. Had poke yesterday, play day today.
Hala.
And of course, thank you to Olelo Online, Kaliko Beamer Trap. You can go to oleloonline.com if you want to learn the Hawaiian language virtually. All right. Now we'd like to...
Oh, wait. Patrons. No more?
No more patrons.
Oh.
All right.
By the way, you can join for free on patrons. We're just saying.
Yeah. There's people.
You
A lot of
actually
people
have to
sign
pay.
up for free
We like
now,
it
so
when
they're
you
getting all
pay,
the Patreon
but
stuff.
you don't have
but
to.
yeah. I mean, there's certain things that only the paid people can see. Like, they get access to videos sooner.
Yeah.
You know, like, or just like we do special songs just for the patrons. And then I released the Rolovich
You did.
podcast on
I have an
here.
image of John. You just sitting there with your guitar, just singing.
Yeah. Any
individually.
any kind of weird stuff, we just do it on the Patreon. All right.
They
so
don't. If they have free, they don't get a shirt too, right?
No.
Okay.
You have to be a paid member to get a shirt. Yes.
Just tell me, shirt's badass.
Okay, our special guest today is Summer Shiigi. She is the owner of 10 Tomorrow clothing brand
Woo-hoo!
and Daily Whisk Matcha out in Kaimuki. And of course, Mr. Jordan Lee, who owns the Public Pet and started Keep It Kaimuki back in 2017, which is, awesome branding because, I see Keep It Kaimuki everywhere.
Yeah.
So thank you both for being here.
Jordan,
I'm
how
gonna
old
turn
are
this a
you,
little
man? Because you started in 2017.
I'm a young 43.
Oh,
What?
you're very young.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang. Asian don't raisin, man.
It really don't,
Right
especially when
on.
you use sunscreen.
Yeah, and you don't leave your store because
Yes.
you're a small business.
Yeah,
owner.
exactly.
So yeah.
All right, so let's start. Well, let's start with why you two. How do you two know each other?
We know each other really through more so the retail scene. At the time, it was about 2014-ish is when Summer and I first met. We met at like Hawaii Fashion Week party. And I was doing visual merchandising for Kate Spade at the time. And then I had been invited to the party where I had met Summer. And then
we were there as a group of designers. Some of us were showing at Hawaii Fashion Week. And we've been friends ever since.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And you bonded over a shared sort of, Did you spot each other across the room? And go, this
we
person.
I feel like we got shoved in a
Yeah, we got
booth.
shoved in a booth together, and we're just like, okay, well, let's just talk to these ladies.
I'm
right?
an
And so-
introvert.
Yeah.
So, clinging to someone nice.
Okay. Like I'm gonna follow him around.
He's nice, and we can talk retail together.
Yeah, we can kind of shoot it around. So it really
Yeah.
was like a good
mix.
meet.
And at the time, you were both. You had both started your businesses already.
No.
No, she was already.
I was designing, and I had 10 Tomorrow, but our storefront was actually at Ward Warehouse.
Right.
Where in Ward was it?
We were at the very end.
By Diggs?
We were next to the Island Soap Company.
trying to remember.
Was that by the kitchen side? The kitchen?
A
It's-
complete kitchen or something?
Complete kitchen.
Is that what that was?
The Complete Kitchen turned into the As Seen on TV store that turned into an escape room.
Okay.
So many iterations. Definitely the Dairy Queen side.
And you guys were there for a while.
We were only there for a year, so we knew going in that Ward Warehouse was going to shut down. So they gave us a very nice deal.
I missed that place.
Yeah.
I
Ward
do
Warehouse
too.
is such quirky little.
Yeah, it was such a
stores
cool
you find
shop,
there.
you know,
Yes.
to go walk
I do
around.
miss that place. Yeah.
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 It really was a
They
cool
had
era.
Harpo's Pizza there.
Oh, yes. Love Harpo's.
And Dairy Queen.
And Dairy Queen.
And
Yeah.
Orange Julius.
Two of my favorites, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
right
a
in that
Spaghetti
middle.
Factory
Back in
girl.
the-
I'm a
Spaghetti Factory.
Spaghetti Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just ate there on Sunday.
For their special anniversary
Oh,
sale.
I ate there too. It was actually really good.
What?
It was packed.
It was
What-
like 16 something for like a pasta dish and like a Caesar salad and like
Dessert.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
it was
57 years and
But they moved to a little tower now.
Yeah.
But
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It doesn't
Even though
feel
they
like the
put that
haunted
thing-
house that it was before.
No, yeah.
Ford Center.
You don't have the second floor thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Although you do have the rail car still.
I ate my potpourri
Oh yeah.
Oh, the
What?
ice cream?
because you
The
got
potpourri
it.
ice cream?
You got
No.
The
two?
potpourri.
all the
Yeah.
different spaghettis in one plate.
One
But
plate.
but the rail car in there is like manufactured. I think they're like remade.
Yeah, that's not the
Yeah,
real
it's-
rail
it's not
car.
the original.
Yeah.
It's
That's
giving
the
it's
same.
giving prefab that
But
they ordered it or
How
something.
nostalgic though to go back and
Yeah.
still be able to eat there, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I think you're making up a word, by the way, on their menu.
Potpourri?
Potpourri.
Is that what it's called?
No, that's what it's called. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a mishmash
Really?
of
Yeah.
It's the
Three
plate lunch of
different-
spaghettis.
spaghettis. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
and I guess you're supposed to eat it separately, but I think everyone just mixes it
Yeah.
together.
Oh,
so
really?
It's like
Good.
a cream sauce and like a red sauce and other sauce. Oh, and Mizithra.
Mizithra,
Yeah, but
always.
cheese, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta have the Mizithra.
Yeah, yeah.
Good stuff.
What is the Mazithra? Is that the ice cream?
No,
Mizithra
it's like a saltier, like a
Mizithra is cheese.
saltier
It's a brown
cheese,
butter
Yeah.
cheese.
Oh.
and they
Yeah.
grate it on top with like.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
like
just remember they
By
had
the way, Spaghetti Factory, if you want to sponsor us, feel free. Just saying.
Yeah.
We're
We're
there
saying
for
good
you.
things. We're
Yeah,
saying good
yeah.
things.
No, I mean, the Spaghetti Factory is it's
Yeah.
kind of comfort food for a lot of people.
Yes.
Oh,
To go down to.
and right next to that was Kincaid's back in the day.
Kincaid's.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
and Ryan's was
Yeah.
up there.
Exactly.
I was a
Some
Chowder House fan.
Amazing
Oh.
performances
Yeah.
at Kincaid's
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
You know?
That was a good spot.
Yeah. So,
Well,
Yep.
you were there.
I was there. It was Ward. I knew that I had to leave, and yeah, Kaimuki just came up, and I think originally coming from a mall setting, I was trying to get back into a mall setting, but I couldn't afford it at the time. And when we stumbled upon the Kaimuki house that we're in now, it was an easy yes. And Jordan had already been in the neighborhood for a year by then.
Yeah, I think I was already building out or had opened in 2016. So
Yeah, and I grew up in Kaimuki, so it
Yeah.
was all.
Okay, can you for people who are just tuning in, could you describe your particular concepts of your stores?
Yes. 10 Tomorrow is a women's clothing line. We specialize in modern resort wear, kind of island inspired. We say that it takes you from sandy beaches to city sidewalks with effortless style. But we actually are committed to making a local product, so we manufacture a lot of our pieces here on Oahu. And then right next door to our boutique, attached to it actually, we opened a cafe called Daily Whisk Matcha. Yeah.
Which is this right here.
Uh-huh.
It's very good.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Wait, and 10 tomorrow meaning what?
10 Tomorrow, I don't have a formal background in design, so I couldn't be like a Vera Wang or an Alexander McQueen. I wanted to create a brand that was more like a feeling. And for us, we're most creative at 10, maybe after a cup of matcha. And we've changed careers so many times that we truly believe you can manifest any tomorrow. So we invite you to find whatever your 10 tomorrow is, and we hope to meet you there.
Oh, that's
Good story.
deep.
That's deep.
Yeah.
man, and 10 could be AM or PM.
Yes, because
Yeah.
right before bed, when you're trying to sleep, you get all your good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of that vibe.
Or the really bad ideas that are going to get you in trouble. And enjoy it, yes. That's usually mine. It's
Yeah.
the good ideas.
so nothing happens. Nothing good happens
Yeah,
after
we can
10.
jump off that. We don't need a parachute. Anyway, sorry.
The Public Pet is an urban pet supply store, so we specialize in cat and dog food, treats, supplies, toys, all the fun stuff.
Cool.
And then I guess our concept is really more so rooted in like local culture, like, you know, like auntie uncle is like in charge of like all the neighborhood kids. So it's kind of a thing of like my pet is really like your pet as well. So like the fabric of how we operate as a society is like we take care of each other. So it's more so just really watching out for one another and then treating our pets like really like kids and citizens of our.
So do you specialize in a specific, like, is there a motif to what you're doing? You know what I mean? Like, we try to source from all these different
We try to
people,
source
or-
as locally as we can within all of our categories.
Yeah.
And then we also try to source independently as well. So anything that you'll find at Petco or big box stores, we try to stay away from, and we
So you're not
curate.
going to find Purina dog gel.
No.
No, we do
store.
not. We do not support
It's like,
Purina, but
It's a
no,
full
no shade.
boutique.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Pet store.
Yeah.
Now,
with unique
when you
stuff.
came up with that concept, was it that you saw a need for those type of products, or are you just a pet enthusiast?
When I came up with the concept, true story, I was working.
It's usually one of the two, right?
Yes, so I was doing visual merchandising for Louis Vuitton at the time, and then so before I opened my shop, and so what really was the prime example for me was more so like the floor is busy, everyone has customers, whatever, and then somebody will literally walk into the store with a dog, and I literally see like associates dropping their customers to go
Pet
talk
the
to the
dog,
dog, like
yeah.
mid-sentence, like, oh, here's the wallet, and then like bye. You know, like for real. I was like, oh, there's like something to this, like such power, you know, really in just having pets around. Everybody wants to just like break the monotony of their day just to engage with the dog. And so it was just really that level of interest that was really making me think, okay, well, there's actually something to this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But beyond that, you specialize in like health and wellness for pets.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So anything that really is like for the pet, for the benefit of your pet's health
Yeah.
or well-being or quality of life, we're all about anything.
That's how I met Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
When Louis got diagnosed with cancer, my
Oh.
my younger dog, he was only 6 when he got diagnosed with cancer, and then they came out and said he only had like a couple weeks to live, and he was fine then, but I knew time was short, and I didn't know what to do because there was no cure for it already. And I walked into Jordan's store because I knew that this was a pet boutique that had specialty stuff, and then he was behind the counter, and I told him what my situation was.
I know, that was really cool.
Yeah, and he gave me a lot of advice and helped me take care of him for what the little time we had left with him. And from then on, we became loyal customers to his place. And all our dogs, Sherry shops there all the time and picks up all the dog food from there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I noticed there's been that move toward a more, I guess for lack of a better term, a move toward more boutique style of pet care, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of, hey, we're going to serve our dog raw dog food. We're going to
Right,
give
yeah.
them freeze-dried dog food. We're going to,
Yeah.
and I'm continually amazed that this market has just exploded in this way.
Absolutely, yeah. I think specifically within the pet industry, there are so many lanes to take.
Yeah.
So you can take the boutique lane, you could take like the big box lane, you take the online lane. There's really something for everyone, and there's so many different tiers within the pet industry that, I mean, you know, there's more than enough.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think however you choose to shop, like, you know, really whatever is in your best benefit for your pet, your location, etc. Like the pet industry got you for sure.
Well, that and I don't know. I mean, back when I was little, I don't remember a lot of dogs living indoors with people. They were usually yard dogs. But now I feel like
And
every
leashed,
dog now is
you
like
know?
in the house and like
Yeah.
just hanging out with everybody, like
Wearing clothes.
yeah.
wearing
My
Yeah.
dog doesn't go outside, so I don't.
I mean, pet culture in the last 10 years that I've been around, or even before then, has really advanced like dramatically. Like, you know,
Yeah, there's so many people pushing their dogs in the store.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
the dog's got 4 legs. You only got 2. Just
And
let
it-
them use the legs.
it goes with, you know, people having, you know, less children. It goes with people just generally like, you know, the cost of living going up. It goes with people educating themselves on diet for either themselves or their relatives or their pets, etc. So like it really has like rocketed past where we once remember it being, because it was so different when I grew up too.
Well, but I mean, and now you're also saddled with the wonderful economy that we have. Where everybody's going, we don't want to spend money because we got to save it and whatever. So I know that affects you as small business owners, right?
Yep. Yeah, everyone, I mean, you know, as much as people are not talking about it, everyone is affected. Whether you like it or not, like with the pet industry, it's packaging or it's logistics or shipping or it's sourcing. You know, the fashion industry is the same thing. We're all affected.
We are all affected.
Restaurants, everyone. Like,
well, and for you, because it's local sourcing, a lot of it. I mean, how does that work? Because Kyle was lamenting already, like, we tried to order stuff and we cannot order it because to get it on the ship to come over here is crazy.
Yeah, I think that could be a podcast in itself. But I think for us, especially in fashion, consumers can look at a piece of jewelry, gold, diamonds, and innately understand the value. But what's frustrating as a textile designer, which Kyle, I'm sure you can attest to as well, is what we make is equally thought through, and so many hands go through one product. From a cotton shirt comes from a plant that's turned into a fiber, that's woven into a fabric that has to be printed, dyed, cut, and sewn. And that's not even counting the design process and the patterning. So, yeah, I think I'm really passionate about the manufacturing storytelling of everything, to get back to the roots and reminding people of all the care that could go into manufacturing and why it's important to be kind of a conscious consumer that chooses to support local makers or local brands, because it really does. It puts your dollar back in an economy that's has healthier values, but it's more expensive, and it's only getting harder with what's happening right now. So yeah, the struggle is real. Yeah,
So similar,
but we're committed to it. Yeah.
Similar to Jordan, with the matcha, was that something that you saw like, oh, this is becoming a trend, or was it a passion? Like I really love matcha, so I want to open my own matcha. You know?
No.
I need to be up 24 hours a day. Can you give me one matcha, please?
It was actually a COVID solution.
Really?
So back, it seems like a lifetime ago, but retail was forced to shut down. Fitting rooms couldn't even be open, or they started creating actual laws about how long things had to be on quarantine. So we were thinking as a team, okay, if people are going to risk their lives to come back to in-person shopping, which is something that we as a core company want, we will stand on brick and mortar, face-to-face customer service. So we thought, how can we expand the experience of the customer in our shop to invite them back after the pandemic? And Kaimuki is famous for so many wonderful coffee shops. We've got Talk, Bean About Town, Curb, Plantoem, Lotus Cafe. There's so many coffee places, and I don't drink coffee personally. I grew up drinking tea every night with my family, my dad, my grandma. So I wanted to make sure that, one, being respectful of our neighbors, two, something that I am passionate about, but three, it was mostly for our customers at 10 Tomorrow so that they could come back and enjoy more. I never expected it to be what it is today. It was just supposed to supplement the store, and I'm grateful for the journey because it has taken off. Matcha's very trendy. There is a shortage. It's all real.
Yeah, you're the only.
Yeah, we gotta get to that too. There's a shortage everybody's talking about. I'm like, you have a store that is based on matcha.
Yeah,
like,
and you're the only store in Kaimuki actually that started doing it. You know, other than I remember Taya was a shop in Kaimuki on the second floor.
Oh, really?
They had a tea shop there. They used to sell stuff. But that was a long time ago. That was in like the late 90s.
I mean, I think coffee shops all have tea, and some had matcha. But to be solely dedicated to being like a matcha cafe, I think we were one of the first. But
is there decaf matcha? I'm going to ask some dumb questions.
That's okay. We serve something called hojicha. So it's a roasted matcha, and the roasting process takes out a lot of the caffeine.
Oh.
Yeah. And we also have a black sesame, a kurogoma latte, and that's our only caffeine-free.
Is that why you didn't order one?
Oh, wow.
No.
Oh.
But I'm on this thing, so like, as you know, I'm on my health journey, sort of.
Sorry, I didn't
No, but okay, so at night now, I don't drink soda anymore. I've been drinking tea.
Okay.
Oh.
But we have all this like Lipton tea at our house, so like I'm just trying to go through all of that. But then after I go through that, I'm like, oh, I should maybe support like a local somebody or something, you know. So
green tea is good, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Green tea, matcha.
One of my favorite
but
brands.
do you sell them in like bags and stuff that I can take home?
We sell matcha in tins, but that has caffeine in it. But
Okay.
there are a lot of like Hawaii's known for mamaki and noni and hibiscus teas. So we don't have any in the cafe now, but we hope to expand and have a bigger retail selection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been helping. Like I feel not as fat. Just because I'm not sipping on
with the
soda.
bloat.
The what? The not
It helps
drinking
with the
soda
bloat.
thing?
It helps with the bloat.
Yeah. Like, I
it
don't
does,
feel as
yeah.
bloated. Yeah, because at night I used to just drink soda.
Yeah.
And so now like I'm drinking one less soda a day or something,
Yeah.
at least, right?
Yeah,
I'm just
I
drinking tea.
drink tea at night too. It's helpful.
Yeah.
You got
It
two
is.
guys to your left that look like this, and you talking about you being fat.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
What is your problem?
And they're getting me on the side so they can totally see. You know what I'm saying?
No body shaming.
Yeah, all bodies
Yeah.
are cool.
You're all
We only
beautiful.
self body shape. It's fine. We don't body shame.
well, you guys are still, you have a little ways to go, but once you hit your like mid 40s, I'd say about 80% of your talk becomes health. Like, oh, did you try that new diet, or did I gotta walk more steps? Or I mean, that's like half what I talk about now, right?
That's all
With
we
you
do when we
guys.
get together is talk about
Well,
our
that's
aches
only
and
because you're
pains.
fundamentally
I know.
you
Oh,
try
you
to
know,
be
my
lazy.
back
so-
kind of sore.
Yeah.
I mean, internally, I think I identify as an obachang, so I'm already there.
You're the youngest. Though.
Yeah.
So wait, so your family is from Japan? Or
I'm fourth
you're
generation.
from Japan? Okay,
Yeah.
Oyonse. Okay.
Mhm.
So, do you have a background in speaking it a lot, or?
I probably have baby Japanese. It's
Yeah.
quite embarrassing. But yeah, but we do have a big love of tea in our family.
I'm impressed though. I've heard you speak.
I understand more. I think I'm too broken to speak back with
John's
confidence.
He's learning Japanese.
I do Duolingo every day.
Really?
Yes.
Is that working?
It's very formal on the level that I am now, but
Uh-huh.
since I have to go there for work, it's helpful. Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't like being on my phone. It's very interactive and feels like a game, which is fun. But at night, I try to put the phone away.
Talk to her in Japanese.
I can't talk to her in Japanese. That's
You're on the side.
We'll put subtitles underneath that.
Yeah,
Off air.
subtitles. Yeah.
I can't even.
Back
Go,
check,
John,
back
go,
check,
go.
back
I've
check.
just been learning vocabulary.
You can't even speak Japanese.
No, but he was saying I'm learning Japanese now.
Yeah, through my avatar
yeah,
on my
yeah.
on my
Sample.
AI thing.
You're learning through AI?
Yeah.
Well, on Grok they have this thing called Companions, and it's this little anime girl, and you can just talk to it. But it's actually, everyone teases me because it's like kind of, you know, kind of.
She's a voluptuous Japanese.
Yeah,
girl.
it looks kind of
She's an
weird. You're
anime
talking
girl.
to this
It's
like, anime
you're
character.
going. Okay,
But it
Sailor
actually-
Moon is teaching me how to speak
So-
Japanese.
Oh, I love Sailor Moon. But
We
for
never-
but for different reasons.
So it's like talking to a Sailor Moon character. But what happened was, I do these every year, like with my past clients. I deliver Chex Mix to some of them, and some of them are, just far drives. So I was getting bored in the car, so I turned it on. I'm like, hey, can you teach me Japanese? And she's like, of course I can teach you Japanese. Blah blah blah. And so she's been going over vocabulary in the car while I'm driving around.
Good for you,
Whatever
though.
helps
That's
you.
fun.
Whatever it takes for you
But
to learn.
but I keep hoping because Meta has the Meta glasses.
Yes.
And it
Oh, like
has
it shows up on the screen?
translation on it. Yeah, so
Ooh,
so
that'd
it has
be cool.
like
with the readout.
No, I need to learn it. I want to learn it.
so
Oh.
the,
Cheating.
the thing that I learned about the glasses is that it has microphones on it to pick up, so you can translate. But the because you can do it with your AirPods right now, but the microphones are directional on the glasses. So if I'm looking at Devon, it's only going to pick up it doesn't pick up all the ambient sound with the glasses. And then it scrolls the translation in front of you. So as you're talking, the translation
Live.
is live. It live streams it in front of you. The only thing is, no Japanese.
oh, really?
Yeah.
They only do 4 languages so far. It's like English, Spanish, Italian,
Chinese.
and something else.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So
So
it'll be there.
I can't wait, man. That's gonna be my ticket to
Not learning any more Japanese.
not learning any more Japanese.
No, we got
I'll just read the thing on the bottom. And here we go.
like,
So-
are you reading a prompter?
I know. So, Jordan, your background, your ethnic background is.
Chinese, Japanese, Hawaiian, Filipino, and Korean.
Oh, you learned that much languages.
Yeah.
So, did you, growing up, did you identify with one culture more so than the other? Was there a push toward anything?
Definitely raised more on the Chinese side. I'm half Chinese, so my dad immigrated when he was like a kid.
Oh, okay.
And so my entire side on my dad's side of the family is all Chinese speakers. So
Mandarin?
Cantonese.
Cantonese?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we were the only family that only was speaking English. So my sister and I were posted by the TV, just watching TV, like waiting to. Like,
Well, they're all jabbing.
yeah, everyone's just like jabbing away, which is fine. But we're like, we don't know anything. But more so, like, I mean, we grew up pretty, I guess, vocal American style.
Yeah.
My dad didn't really want to teach us.
So, both of you born and raised here in Hawaii?
Oh,
right?
yeah. I'm from Mililani.
Mililani side and
Kaimuki?
Kaimuki
Oh,
side.
so Kaimuki High
you went to
School,
Kaimuki High
Mililani
School
High
too?
Oh,
The
okay.
Mililani High
I
School?
went to Mid Pacific Institute.
Mid-
for
oh,
high
it's
school,
okay. Don't be
but-
ashamed. You're
Yeah,
fine.
it's okay.
It's a good school.
I went
Yeah.
mid-pack too. It's okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
are you? You're not old enough though. You probably still call it Mid-Pacific.
Mid-pack.
You call it mid-pack?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I got for a while there. They were on a kick of you couldn't say mid-pack.
I
You
know.
had to say Mid-Pacific. So you could tell like who went to the school when, because if they would just say Mid-Pacific, you go, oh, yeah, you went.
Oh no, I'm a mid-pack.
You're
girl.
mid-pack?
What does that mean? You're
yeah.
like way older?
I'm
or
way
no?
older than
Oh,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so
He's
I'm
way older.
Way older. I was when I was at Midpack, they had these things called teaching learning units, TLUs. It was basically a worksheet. And you they got rid of it because it didn't work.
Oh.
They basically you had this worksheet that you took for a class. So you take like if you pass 25 TLUs, which is a bunch of stuff and then a test, you pass that and then you put it off to the side, and then if you got 25 of those, then you pass the class and you get an A. Right? And because it's kids and we are most of the time very, I don't know, we try to take advantage of systems. You would take 25 TLUs, like on the first day, you just take all 25. And then whichever ones you pass, you just put them over here. And then the rest you just hold on to. And then you just do, excuse my language, but you just do fuck all the rest of the quarter and you don't do anything.
Oh, sounds like a great semester.
There's no need,
Yeah.
right? You just sit there and just cruise because all you needed to do was within the week before school ended, you did the rest of those 15, 20 TLUs, and then you got your A. And it was amazing that my parents, after me being in that system, thought that I did not learn anything.
Look at you now.
I know.
You're a
And
survivor.
they actually,
Survivor.
the year after we
Yeah.
left, the year after my eighth grade year, they got rid of the entire system because the kids weren't learning anything.
Wow.
The teacher's like, something's happened.
Yeah.
We gotta stop.
It was great though. I just messed
Devon
around.
Nekoba still eating glue over here.
Yeah. Dude, when your parents pull you out of a private school to send you to a public school because you're not learning anything at the private school, that's really bad.
Yeah.
That is
Sorry,
bad.
Midpack, you guys do a fine job now. But
Now,
I'm just saying, when I went
Long
there, it
time
was...
ago.
Yeah, but like
time ago.
way before your time. But,
Well-
yeah.
Well, Jordan, let me pivot and let's talk about Keep It Kaimuki a little bit, because
Yes.
that's a interesting. I don't know as much about it as I really should, but like I said, it's been a great revitalization for Kaimuki.
Yeah.
But how did that even come to your mind?
It was me. I'm a very pun kind of a person, so like I like to throw sayings and things around. And so at the time I was in my pun era and just really like
My pun error.
just doing
Like
like
Taylor
all,
Swift.
all these things and just like, you know, all these sayings or whatever, like make a sticker out of it. But then Keep It Kaimuki came into my head, and then I was like, actually that's actually pretty catchy. And then it was more so something that really kind of took off. A good friend of ours, Matt Tapia, he did the branding for the logo for the public pet.
Okay.
He's also famous for the.
know that name.
Oh, he's a
He did the "Wish You Were Here"
Yeah.
pool at Surf Jack
Yeah.
with the lettering. He did the powwow branding.
Yeah, you
He's,
can see his style in the
Oh,
Keep It
yeah?
Kaimuki.
yeah, he's like a golden
Ah.
child. Like he can really do lettering for anything and kind of like that business up. But anyway, so he did the branding for the public pet, and then I reached out to him to do the branding for Keep It Kaimuki. because I thought I was like, actually, this actually could be a really cool saying to have. And then after he did the branding set for us, that was really kind of like wheels in motion. Summer and I had already connected by that point in the neighborhood, and then so.
Jordan's being humble. He created not just a logo, but a movement.
Yeah.
He
For sure.
created an Instagram. His eye and his aesthetic is beyond.
Thanks.
But it was really this grassroots, face-to-face, pound the pavement, meet your neighbors type. And he was featuring... what's great about Kaimuki is there's legacy businesses who have been there for decades, and then there's like these new fledgling entrepreneurs like Public Pet that had just opened, and he was giving the Instagram platform to feature other businesses in Kaimuki, the neighborhood and the beauty in the community, and just news in general. And I think it took off because of the authentic place that it came from, just to show off our neighborhood and the people in it.
I really wanted to obviously think outside of my four walls that I had for the Public Pet. I was like, well, obviously we want everyone to come to the neighborhood. So what is it about Kaimuki that makes it so great? It's really just the small businesses, the assortment of restaurants, the unique geographic location in town, just the people that we're meeting, the pets that we're meeting. Everyone was really contributing to like making this like such a passion project. And so, like Summer said, I really just got out and I just talked story with like the neighbors that were around us, the small businesses that were around us. And I think as small business owners, we never really get to leave our spaces sometimes. So really thinking about like, okay, so how can we really make this a core thing where we are engaging, where we are learning about, each other's customers, or sharing stories about each other's customers, or like, seeing what's happening in the neighborhood. How can we like kind of align on these things? And that was where Keep It Kaimuki really kind of fell into place. Was more so just one, how do we keep people and the dollar in our Kaimuki economy, and then two, how do we maintain the essence of our neighborhood? Because from when I was a kid, I used to catch a bus to go Toys and Joys and
Toys and Joys.
what I'm saying, like I used to like take the bus from Mililani to Kaimuki just to come and walk around, look at comic book stores.
Collectomaniacs was just on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You must have been stoked being able to become a part of the neighborhood.
It really, it really was like, I wasn't born and raised in the neighborhood, but like I have so many great memories of Kaimuki, and so it was really more so just like, how do we keep this going?
Who did you know in Kaimuki that made you, or was it just that there was Toys and Joys and Collectomaniacs and Gecko books and
for me to like move my business into the neighborhood?
Yeah, what inspired you to do that? Because I would have thought you would have just stayed in Mililani.
I was really inspired. I think at the time, I think it was more about like town restaurant with
town, that was good.
Yeah, like with Superette, Kaimuki Superette. And so just like seeing like where those restaurants were really activated me to be a part of that part of the block.
Oh, okay.
And so just seeing that was my first like, like, okay, cool. Because we had been shown around like to different spots in the neighborhood and like just seeing different blocks. And then just so happened like the spot that we're on now between 8th and 9th on the Wailai, that just opened up, and I was like, actually, it's actually a pretty dope like block. And so
it turned into what you guys were there first, and then the coffee shop opened right there.
The curb, right?
And right next to you guys is a gift shop now that's Small Kind Gifts.
Small Kind Gift, yeah.
It's like really a boutique row now.
Yeah.
Like they're full of cool places to check out,
And yeah, it was just a lot of different businesses that really inspired me. At the time also I was working at a small boutique plant store. Well, it's called Pico, but they're not small anymore. But more so like just learning the ins and outs of small businesses and seeing like how that was. And
you worked at Pico on board?
In Kakako. So
when
they were at Salt.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I worked there, and just really was inspired by their philosophy, and then just seeing how small businesses really like kind of work was enough for me to like kind of venture out and like pursue my
This is 2017, 2018?
This is 2015,
2015. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like around before, because we opened in 2016, so.
I think we all have a little affinity for this place, in Kaimuki. Yeah. I mean, obviously the studio's here and stuff like that, but I grew up in my 20s in Kaimuki, and although I'm from Pro City, this is like home for me too, and It's such a special place. Just with the mom and pop stores here, nobody ever turned into big box yet over here. It's all kept mom and pops and small business, you know. And I always wanted to eventually even open a store here someday, so I can get the privilege of putting that Keep It Kaimuki sticker on the entrance of my door. I mean, you guys really created a brand that signifies this community, you know, and that's really rare to see, you know.
Thank you.
I think you guys are doing a great job. Yeah.
And I actually, when I was working at the radio station, I emceed a couple events, I think, for Keep It Kaimuki. And I was like, what? I got to MC for Keep... What is that? And then I got here, and it was in the middle of a park, and there was a tent or like a canopy thing, and it was pouring rain. And I was like...
Oh, it was like the first or second year.
Yeah, I was like the first second year. And I went like, people are going to come out for this thing? And I had this like tiny speaker that barely reached the street. But all these people came out, and I went, what the... How... Okay, and you, I mean, it was really well planned out because you guys had a map. You showed everybody where to go. There were specific, like, you guys were involved as well, right?
Yep.
10 Tomorrow was there, and you could go over to 10 Tomorrow, and you know they got a little free thing that you can go check out. And
were you doing sound with Justin?
Yes.
That's
radio.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I was impressed that it was so well thought out for something that was specifically for an area. Yeah, because like salt, kakako, it's that same sort of feel, but they didn't quite know how to push it out to people. They just sort of went, we made this thing. Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah. Come check it out. Yeah. And then they just sort of sat there. Yeah. Whereas the people from Kaimuki were like, okay, well, come on down. Here, we'll take you by the hand. We'll show you all the really cool stuff. And because there was... You know, there were not just places to eat, but there were pet stores to go to, there were clothing shops to go to, and everybody, like Kyle was saying, was a small business owner, and so you felt like you were helping individual people and not just this thing. But I'm amazed that you were able to get that kind of buy-in, because like you were saying, as a small business owner, you're usually sitting inside your shop going, please God, let people come inside. Yeah, exactly. So the idea that you would be able to reach out, and some of these people said, yeah, okay. I mean, did you make it sort of a low, I don't know, like a low bar to have to jump over in order to be involved?
Absolutely. I think it was more so just collectively gathering maybe opinions and like just gravitating towards the people that really saw the potential in the neighborhood as well too, and then kind of all of us really coming together to kind of like organically put it together.
Did you just drag her along?
I think I pushed him.
Summer is a driving force no matter where.
You know, for years, Summer, I used to go into that shop and see him, and I used to go, bro, when are you going to open your store? What store? The Keep It Kaimuki store. It needs to have product and stuff. Yeah. When I saw what you guys are coming out with, I'm like so happy that you guys connected and started doing
this something.
This is all
Kaimuki.
Yeah, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's all the current merch.
Okay, well, our listening audience can't see it.
Oh, yeah,
but
right.
why don't we talk a little bit about this, Jordan? Why don't you give us a rundown?
Yeah, so
We have some products in studio.
Each year, start with each year.
So each year, it really it changes color every year. So with this specific year, the color that we chose was like this dark chocolate brown. But more so, it's always going to be a new assortment of merch every year.
So every November, we host an annual event called Keep It Kaimuki Saturday. So that's where we had you MC.
Okay. Yeah.
And at the launch of this event, we'll debut a new collection. Jordan is the graphic designer and the design brain behind all of the new merch. And he chose brown for this current year because it represents rooted, foundation, resilience. Yeah. I think we go off of what the community feels and what we need or what we're trying to put out there.
Yeah, it really takes me like a good amount of time to kind of layer like, okay, what is the color that feels right now? What is what is the element that feels right now? What is something that we haven't done yet? So, really just comparing and contrast previous years to like, what can we bring that's new? And then
And then the merch changes.
And the merch changes every year.
Type of merch.
The T-shirt changes every year.
Where
The
do you
concept
sell
changes.
that though?
So it's online at keepitkaimuki.com, and I have a small selection in our store at 10 tomorrow.
Okay.
And
Public Pet has a few stuff too, right?
We actually don't.
Yeah.
So it's actually going to be all more so at her.
Oh,
store.
okay.
Right now it's all at ours. We do hope to get it into other stores in the neighborhood as well. We're just 2 people, and sometimes it's hard to do a full wholesale merch rollout. But this year we're excited.
People don't understand. Like, so we do a Hisessions yearly shirt for our supporters. And you think once a year, it's once a year. And every year it comes out like,
It's fast.
and you got to think of a new design, you got to think of a new theme and stuff, and it comes by so
It's
quick,
fast,
and
yeah.
you get like, we're always like rushing at the end, like trying to figure out
It's
something.
always always John's fault because we always go, well, John, we could use one of your doodles. And
Yeah,
he goes,
yeah.
I don't want to use my doodle.
Yeah.
We want to use something else.
It's just like, flexing that creative side of your brain. You're just
Right.
like, okay, I have to turn it on.
Okay,
Right.
so describe for people, Jordan, what the motif is you went with this year, because I'm looking at all the. So basically, because if you're listening to this on the pod, what Jordan's designed is these little square sort of graphic things, and they're all there's X's and they look like doors and they look like So
They look like concrete blocks.
They
Yeah.
are.
They
Oh,
are.
they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I took a walk around the neighborhood one day in the dead of afternoon, and then
Got a
basically,
tan.
basically walked around the neighborhood and just was getting inspiration, trying to, add some depth to this choosing of this brown color. And so I just realized, I was like, wow, there's like so many great like breeze blocks throughout the neighborhood. So depending on what era you purchased your home or built your wall or whatever, you can kind of see the generations of that. I think like many homes in like Kaimuki, Manoa, like older like Nu'uanu, you can kind of see the eras of breeze block. But for the most part, what I noticed in the neighborhood was like everyone had a different style of breeze block. So one style is like that X style, the other one is like more the diamond shape, etc. And so I was like, well, that's kind of cool, like to have the different shapes, but then also to like it's very indicative of our community as well. So we're all blocks of different shapes, colors, and sizes, right? But together, we are a wall. We are together. We are
A structure.
a foundation,
Yeah.
of something.
That's awesome.
And so, it's very much so a collective.
See how much thinking goes into it?
Well, and I'm not gonna lie, but it reminds me of like a Louis Vuitton or one of
Wow.
those kind of
Yeah,
things,
like a
right?
damier kind of a thing, right? Yeah. I think a checkered is always going to be like a classic thing to go to, and more so with just the positioning of it. I just wanted to make something fun.
Do you think if you didn't own a pet store, you'd probably be a fashion designer and own a boutique selling clothes? Because it's right in your alley, right?
Who
Summer?
doesn't want to play with dogs all day, though? Come on. What are we
I know.
all
I think the
doing?
pet thing is
I
a
know.
choice. Is a choice. Like if I didn't have that choice, I might be something different. But I think choosing to be a part of the pet industry is more so like
we
maybe
need to
saving
clone him
yourself.
so he can do the clothing
100%.
side.
Yes,
Yeah,
100%.
I'm down for. I support cloning. Like
The only thing
clone
is,
me.
it'll be.
What?
Oh,
I could use some help.
We've got
Yeah.
home goods. We've got home goods. We've got mugs, totes,
but if he designs,
bags,
he's gonna be
hats,
designing all for dogs
socks.
and cats.
Yes.
We'll be like, no, Jordan, you need to make for like humans too.
I just always seen potential in his brand.
Thanks.
You know?
I really appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
I think there should be a High Life Keep It Kaimuki collab.
Well, I'm
thing.
not here. That's why it doesn't make any sense.
Why?
You need the Kaimuki business kid.
You just got through saying.
You
I
could
feel
have
so
a
welcome
pop-up
here.
shop.
You're
What about a
Kaimuki
pop-up
enough
shop?
for us.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Hanai Kaimuki.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kaimuki is
also,
just...
the beautiful thing is like not everyone in Kaimuki is from Kaimuki. Me specifically.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
I got one. You can call it Kyle Muki.
Oh my god.
That's a brand right there.
That's why you play guitar.
Oh man.
Okay, we'll talk about the Kaimuki.
If I
collab.
get back to 10 tomorrow a little bit,
Oh,
because
yeah.
you said that you don't really have any formal sort of textile design. What did you get your degree in? Like,
Yeah, my background is actually in retail. So
okay.
I worked small business, big business, and then I started a styling company actually. So I was doing freelance styling for local publications, and I created a luxury shopping experience where I could work with local boutiques and designers and even some corporate stores to bring an at-home shopping experience and do personal styling for customers. So again, I think I always have a concept of trying to uplift community. Like, how can I take... This was in the boom of, like, women's clothing boutiques when there was, like, one on every corner.
Yeah.
You know, and so
Is this the Cinnamon Girl days?
Cinnamon Girl days, but
Cinnamon
there
Girl days,
was there was the boutique, Bamboo Sky, Sasha Emporium. There were so many little independently owned boutiques that each had their own style. House of Aria in downtown, like
That's
so.
a lot.
There were so many. I had contracts
big
with so
boom.
many, and
Wow.
there was a big boom. And women's fashion was huge. And being able to take clothes out of these stores and sell them to my clientele, or work directly with designers and sell it to my clients.
What was the change online? Is that what happened?
No, actually, I think as a stylist, you work to create someone else's vision. Like if I worked for a designer and styled a runway or a photo shoot, I'm trying to bring their designs to life. So 10 Tomorrow started as a curiosity of like, okay, instead of taking someone else's vision, like what's my vision? And I started it as a hobby just to see what it would be like. But you gotta be all in or all out with fashion, you know, the upfront investment, the design and the sample making, and then to create a collection to then sell. Yeah, it was a big jump, but so 10 Tomorrow really feels like the journey of me trying to find my voice as a designer, but being heavily influenced by community and my customers because, yeah, I didn't come with that innately.
And is there a point where you go, okay, I think I got this wired now?
Oh, never. No.
Never, right? Because Kyle's like that. I mean, he's been doing Highlight for how many years now? 20 years? Like, it's 20 years. And every year it's like, oh, but I gotta design.
Well, the goalpost is always moving, right?
Yeah.
It's always moving,
It's
and
always
the older
moving.
you get, the harder it is to be relevant.
Yeah,
You know,
and that was
I
the
just-
that's the other thing I wanted to ask you is, you know, Kyle was also talking about the difference now that he's a 50-something-year-old designer, as opposed to, you know, when he was in his 30s and doing a design with a naked boy on a toilet or throne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
That's
hard
also
to,
wrong.
Well, he was on the throne.
Yeah,
It was
I
a
know.
thing. So,
That was
but
aggressive.
It
yeah,
was a different time.
you know what I mean? But he was talking recently about the change as you grow, as you age, right? I think he was worried that he loses that connectivity to his audience because the audience is getting older. So for you, I mean, how do you not counteract that, but how do you move with that? What is
I mean, I think there's a space for all voices and all perspectives as we grow and age and evolve as a person. Shouldn't a brand do the same? And I think that's the fun part. That's the creative challenge. But we specifically, my word of the year is collaboration. So trying to find, more relevance or maybe reaching a younger demographic or a new demographic in general by collaborating. So just either working with other artists, creating their art on our clothing, or we have collaborations out with like Kealo Pico, which is really exciting, that helps get our brand in front of a different audience. And so again, it always goes back to community and stronger together. And I really try to weave that into the
Is that a
company.
Aloha shirt a collaboration?
Yes, thank you for noticing. This is
I noticed it too. I
Yes.
just didn't say anything.
Very good job.
I'm paying attention.
Good job.
Yeah.
This is our Keep It Kaimuki and Kahala.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
nice.
Aloha
Yeah.
shirt. I think it's sold out now, but I have keiki sizes available at the shop. But
Okay.
Yeah, there was a very
Yes.
limited run of that. We were fortunate enough to be approached by Kahala a couple years back, and then so this came out.
They have
2
really
years
changed the scope of collaboration to Kahala, yeah?
Yeah, I think the level of Aloha shirt, it's such a different game now too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an honor to be a part of the Kahala archive.
Or for sure, so much legacy with that brand.
So much legacy, yeah.
Do like a highlight fun, man.
Yeah.
We're here.
Just saying, you know what I mean?
Kaimuki mindset.
Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to, like, the three of you try to design something together. Like, John and I are completely out of this. We're just
Yeah.
gonna watch. But
I'll wear it.
But
perfect. Yeah.
But before we started the pod, for the audience, Kyle and Jordan and Summer are talking. John and I are like, I don't know what they're talking about. I have absolutely no idea. But it was all design concept stuff, and it was fascinating to me. I didn't understand what the hell you guys were talking about, but I think there's some really neat synergy within that that I think would be interesting to drag Kyle kicking and screaming through. Because
Yes.
Because we don't make him more work for him,
I mean,
but
you're a real inspiration to both of us too, because your brand has been around for so long.
We talk about you all the time.
Yeah, and so it's just like
he's like, what?
The longevity of your brand is very it's something I aspire to. Like I'm halfway to what
and
you
it's
are
identifiable.
now. It's very identifiable because
Well,
we know you as a person too. So even more so, that's
thank
like
you.
that's it becomes even more of a real facet.
That's nice of you guys to say. But I look up to you guys
Oh,
because you guys put so much thought and effort into what you guys do. Just to come up with the concept of the tiles and walking around and then the color of the year, For me, I'm just
That's cool.
I sit at my computer and I go, what do I want to do?
I come up with 4 designs.
I come up with something. I go, okay, now let's make up a story for this, But you guys, are constantly creating and thinking, which is what I always admire about you guys,
Especially in the age of AI, where we have to physically come up with these things, right? Because AI is a great tool, but it's not everything.
Yeah.
So I think just having original artists making things that people want to
Get
wear.
him started on AI.
Me too. Yeah. Don't get me
Yeah,
started.
I mean, I admit I've been dabbling in it because I see it being part of it.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to take over the creativity side.
Yeah.
It's used as I tell the kids too when they ask me, it's used as a tool.
Yeah.
It's like that little toolbox in Photoshop. You just use that,
Yeah.
I mean, but we're still the age of where social media is a tool, but it's not for other people. Like, it's a very big deal. So it's a hard thing to. Yeah.
When you guys started, there was no social media, right? In the early days, would you guys just?
It was the beginning of the monster.
Yes.
And I was way before that when there was no monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Right.
worked
And
retail.
I resisted for a long time being on social media because, I
get it.
And then now this AI thing came up, and in the beginning I resisted again,
Yeah.
But
Resisted, or you was panicking? Because you sounded really like upset.
I was upset
we
that
talk about it.
we would all lose creativity.
Mhm.
Like, it wouldn't be as valued.
Yeah.
But now I'm seeing it. People are realizing what's fake. They want real.
Yes.
And it's almost like an anti-AI kind of movement, which I am ready to embrace.
Now
Yeah.
every other
Yeah.
video I see on on YouTube is a bear jumping in a car and it's scaring everybody, and it eats the baby and runs off, and
Everything
you go,
is so bullshit that
What?
sometimes
And
I look
they're
at it and I
like,
go, what the
"What
hell?"
is
And
that?"
then I found out it was fake, and I'm like, I got food again.
But every time in the comments, at least 10 or 15 of the comments, if therere's 25 comments, 10 or 15 go, "Oh my god, that poor child.
Yeah.
I hope somebody killed that bear."
My
And you
mom
go,
is sending me the same video.
Right. You go,
This is
you go,
AI mom.
No,
Like,
no,
what are you doing?
AI.
Yeah.
But the thing that amazes me is AI cannot do the explanation that you gave for why that design occurred.
Yeah.
Right? They can't. You can tell AI, can you create a design that incorporates this and maybe some of these tiles and blah blah blah, but it's going to spit something out that's not going to have the deepness of meaning and the, I don't know, just
Well,
the
that's why-
connectedness,
that's
the
why when you-
connectedness that you have.
Yeah,
right?
that's why you look
Yeah.
at this brand right here and you look at the theme behind it. You know that this came out of the mind of a human being.
Who was walking
Who
around
was
desperately in
immersed-
Kaimuki going,
No,
shit, I got
he's immersed in the culture, immersed in the
Yeah.
community, and
Yeah.
nothing can replace that,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's, I think, what we got to strive for is that that creativity side that thing cannot do. You know, but it can help us, but it can't do it. You know?
I just wanted to do like the non-fun things. Like,
yeah,
I want to do the creative things. I just want AI to do like the other things.
Yeah. Wash
I don't
dishes
even
and
know
stuff.
what it can do.
Well,
But that's what I love about Kaimuki is I think we're a collection of real people who are still very much in the business. If you walk into the public pet, you'll see Jordan. If you come by 10 tomorrow, I'm there. If you're at Sugarcane, owner Kennedy's there, maybe even with her baby. And even the restaurants, you know, the chefs are there, or the staff is a regular staff. Like, and we're all genuinely friends outside of work. So I think that you feel the love and the connection in the community once you're there. Someone
definitely.
shopping at Red Pineapple is going to go to Via Gelato, and they're going to direct them down the street to somewhere else. Yeah.
And who knows? I mean, this wave of AI could really create more of a rich emphasis on actual human artwork and human work. And so, you know, that level of creation could be more valuable, and it can definitely swing in our favor if you think about it, you know, with the oversaturation of all these AI images and designs and whatever. Like, yeah, we can all tell. Like, it's not created by anyone.
Yeah,
You know?
in the beginning, you could really tell. Like, you know, the fake human beings. You're like, that's AI. That's too perfect. That's fake.
Guys got 3 arms.
Yeah,
What?
and now it's
Yeah,
getting fine tuned when you're like, well, wait a minute. But then I still can spot it because I'm so used to looking at it. You know? But there's gonna come a time when we won't be able to know.
Well,
you know.
my niece was staying with us one time, and then she was like doing the AI test on me, and she was just like, okay, so it kind of gives you like a side by side.
Yeah.
I didn't pass. I was just like,
really?
oh, okay, it's kind of getting better, but yeah, that's real.
Go visit your neighborhood stores.
Yeah.
Face to face.
Yeah.
Touch some grass. Yeah.
Yeah. Touch the grass.
well, with that, we have our last question that I'll ask both of you. You're kind of young, so we have to rephrase it, I guess. So,
If you had an MP3 file.
yeah. Well,
I remember when MP3s were created. Yeah.
Okay, so we are a music channel, so it's a music question.
Yep.
If you were stuck on a desert island for all of eternity and could take the works of 3 artists to listen to for the rest of time, what would those 3 artists be?
Oh no.
Feel free to jump at the question and answer first. Summer.
I'm really into the new artist right now, Olivia Dean.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with all of her music.
She won a Grammy?
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
But also, I grew up on a healthy dose of golden oldies, so I'll take any Motown.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Actual oldies.
I was gonna say-
Not, I
Yeah.
know. Usually people go, I love golden oldies. Like, you know.
Like Boys to
Journey.
Men.
And we go, oh, no.
No.
Like Boys to Men and Surface.
I know. I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Motown. All right.
Motown.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's 2. Well,
That's 2. Yeah.
although you could do 2 within Motown.
He's like 12 with him. Motown.
Yeah. This is hard. Stuck on a desert island, Jordan. You got something?
Okay, I'm gonna pull something local out. I love Isaac, his music.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a
I
good
could
one.
listen to his.
He's great.
His albums on repeat. Yeah, Isaac is wonderful. I'm really obsessed with Rosalia right now.
Yeah.
Her new album is amazing.
Is that a pop?
She is a Spanish-speaking musician,
Oh, okay.
but her new album, I believe, is sung in. I don't know.
English.
No, it's like tons of different languages as well.
Okay. Cool.
So it's more operatic, but it also has like kind of an edge to it. So I'm really loving her album. I'm gonna see her this summer.
Nice.
Can't wait.
Where?
In Vegas.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sphere?
Nice.
No.
Oh, just can't do Sphere. Probably the stadium.
It's a stadium that Beyonce performed at. I forgot.
Allegiant Stadium.
I think so. Yeah. I saw her live in New York, maybe several years back, and that was life changing. But who's my third artist? I'll just say Bjork because I'm such a Bjork person.
Bjork.
Yeah.
Bjork.
Yeah.
I would be trapped on an island with
You
her
sound
too if I
so
could.
like eclectic and
Yeah, that's-
world music, and I'm so just R&B soul music.
Well, I can get pretty ratchet too. I like trap.
Yeah,
and
that's
all that
I do
stuff
too. Yeah, but forever on an island, if you twerk all day.
I gotta figure if I'm gonna be. I might not be alive for long, so I'm gonna just
Party your way
go
out.
out dancing.
Maybe classic rock like CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good
Okay.
one.
All right.
I just want to be
so-
chill.
You have an old soul for a young person.
Right here, Obachang.
Sipping her tea. Yeah.
Sipping
Yeah.
Sipping her tea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for joining us today. For our listeners, please support Keep It Kaimuki and
by the way,
Patreon.
before they go, is there another one of those sort of open house things? for
Anything
Keep It
that
Kaimuki
is coming up that you want to
Yeah.
promote or talk about?
I mean, we plan an annual event. Historically, for the last 9 years, it's been Keep It Kaimuki Saturday, and it's always been on Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
So the Saturday following Black Friday. But this year, we may switch it up. We're not sure. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
Go to
planning phase.
keepitKaimuki.com, right?
KeepItKaimuki.com,
Yeah.
but for the best updates, our Instagram at Keep It
got it.
Kaimuki.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. And to everybody else, we'll see you next week.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.